These two are totally friendship goals. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Jack and Karen moments from Will and Grace. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking through the entirety of this classic sitcom to find the funniest, sweetest, and most memorable moments shared by Jack and Karen. Since some of these will discuss various episodes and stories, there will be some minor spoilers ahead.
No nightcap?
No happy ending?
Number 10. Losing their shows.
I'm gonna miss my Sex in the City.
Me too, Karen.
2004 was a rough year for Jack and Karen, considering they lost some of their dearest friends, namely the ones on Sex and the City, Friends, and Frasier. They began searching for new shows, but only found content focusing on fat guys with skinny wives.
Fat guy, skinny wife.
Fat guy, skinny wife.
Fat guy, skinny wife.
Eventually, they resolved to live their lives and discuss their real-life experiences as if they're television episodes, but discover that their lives are just too boring. Thankfully, they're graced by a visit from Frasier's Bebe Neuwirth, though they have a hard time differentiating the actress from the character she plays. Number 9. Jack and Karen at war.
No, I want my 500,050s! 50s and Ben Franklin on them!
As good as Jack and Karen are together, it was surprisingly fun to see them at odds. When Karen's maid Rosario wants a divorce from her green card marriage to Jack, Karen refuses to reimburse him for his time and effort. Their battle of words remains a series highlight, with both actors' comedic ability on full display.
And where do you get off asking me for 500K? Do you know how many times I had to, oh my God, stand, to get that?
After a legal battle results in Jack's defeat, Karen, ever the sadist, rubs this in his face while simultaneously offering help. Kinda. Just goes to show that whether they're on the same side or not, these two are a goldmine of hilarity.
You know I can't hide anything from you. You've got nothing!
Number 8. The Gay Spelling Bee.
It's the gay spelling bee!
Jack and Karen aren't known for challenging themselves intellectually, which is why it was a stroke of comic genius to make them do just that. When Jack decides to enroll himself in a gay spelling bee with, quote, gay words and gay contestants, he enlists Karen to coach him.
Your first gay word is daiquiri.
I quit.
Neither of them is knowledgeable about how to spell many of these words, or what they even mean, but then again, neither are the judges.
Taffeta. Could you use it in the sentence, please?
I like taffeta.
Karen's hilarious attempt to cheat does not work, but Jack manages to pull off a win anyway. It's a great example of how these two can take a B story, literally, and still manage to steal the show.
Did you spell maitre d'?
No, no one could. Not even the judge.
Number 7. The Forbidden Room.
Wow. So dramatic. The Forbidden Room.
Naturally, almost all of the moments on this list are side splitters, but this one puts Karen's more vulnerable side on display while also managing to make us laugh. Jack stays at Karen's mansion while he's sick and discovers a door that Karen expressly forbids him from opening. After finally trapping Karen with an ingenious maneuver, Jack discovers that the room is a nursery, which she made when she thought she was pregnant.
Sometimes I do think about how sweet it would be to see my child smear on my makeup and teeter around in my high heels.
She expresses that a part of her wants a child and shows a rare moment of growth when she decides to keep the nursery, rather than turn it into more liquor storage.
Maybe you should keep it like this for a while.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe I will.
Number 6. Jack teaches Karen to dance.
And 1, and 2, and to the side.
Dancing is not one of Karen's talents, so she enlists Jack to help her learn before her wedding to Lyle. After teaching her a simple box step, in which you lead with your box, naturally, he puts his own spin on the lesson.
And kick it, and kick it.
The two briefly get sexually aggressive before returning to the foxtrot. Not only is it a wonderful example of Megan Mullally and Sean Hayes' prowess for physical humor, it's also a smart way to set up the impact that Karen's impending nuptials would have on their relationship. But if this list has taught you anything so far, it's that nothing will come between them.
Our friendship as we know it is over. But you knew that, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Number 5. Slaps.
Honey, we gotta bust out of here. Maybe I can get Stan to land the heli by the gazebo and airlift us to the Dewar's plant.
This episode showed us something that we had never seen before. Karen without alcohol. Combine that with Jack trying to wean himself off of his coffee addiction, and tension is bound to arise. In the middle of a wedding, when they discover they can't have their respective vices, both begin to freak out and try to attack each other.
Would you get a hold of yourself? Oh.
After each one blocks the other's attempts at slaps, the battle truly begins. Ultimately, though, they decide that violence isn't the answer. There are other ways to physically show your affection for someone.
Maybe you're right. I guess we can get our mind off of things by touching each other inappropriately.
Good idea.
Number 4. That old Jack magic.
Now for my next trick, I will ask my lovely assistant to step inside the magic box.
It's a wonder it took 4 seasons before Jack realized he could make magic by pairing up with Karen. He makes this idea literal by inviting her to be his assistant for a new magic act. Karen, of course, is her kooky self, cracking jokes and obsessing over alcohol, which steals the show and takes attention away from Jack.
Because I don't think I can wait any longer for some of that old Jack Daniels!
Jack magic.
Honey, you say potato, I say vodka.
As you'd expect, this does not sit well with him, resulting in a tense second performance and Jack accidentally turning Karen into a rabbit. Okay, so she doesn't actually turn into a rabbit, but it scares Jack into learning his lesson.
Honey, that's really good. How'd you do that?
Do what? That's just in your ear.
Number 3. The Bank of Karen.
Well, I'll need a little money from the ATM.
When Jack is strapped for cash, he makes a visit to the ATM. Thing is, his ATM works a little differently than most, because it's Karen. She's not going to give him cash without him doing something for her, and will anyone be surprised that it's going to have sexual implications?
Denied. Denied. Approved.
What makes the moment even more adorable is the utter glee on their faces as Jack swipes his card on Karen's body. Aside from being one of Jack and Karen's best moments, this is also one of the most iconic moments from the series, and highlights the uniquely quirky sense of humor that made these characters so beloved.
Hey, where's my best girl?
Number 2. Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. That's what you are.
Yet another somber moment. Jack and Karen show off their vocal chops with a moving duet of Nat King Cole's Unforgettable. Taking place in the finale of the original series run, they share this moment in a time jump many years in the future, after having lived together for over 20 years.
Things that I am unforgettable.
It's an ode to the friendship they'd shared for the previous 8 seasons, and it was a fittingly beautiful way to say goodbye to the pair. Fortunately, it wasn't goodbye forever, as audiences would reunite with the duo in the series revival years later.
What's going on? What's happening? Who won the election?
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I don't want no scrub. Scrub is the guy that can give me that.
Oh, honey, come on, let me try. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I love it. I love it. Hi, my name is Karen Walker. Bum, 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Boom, boom, boom.
Make him the cutest boy that I've ever seen.
Extra tight.
Oh my God, that's the rhythm of the song!
Number 1. Love at First Sight.
Are you Karen?
Yes, honey.
Well, Peter, Paul, and Mary, you are fabulous.
After the series premiere introduced the titular duo, the second episode brought us this platonic power couple. Jack takes an immediate liking to Karen's fabulous demeanor and showers her with admittedly strange compliments.
Look at you, you are a rocket ship.
Oh, get out of here.
are, you strange person?
Their quirky chemistry sparks instantaneously with the iconic belly-touching moment. Karen even knows immediately that Jack is gay. Okay, that might not be too difficult to notice, but nevertheless, it is a wonderful moment, which set off one of TV's funniest duos. It was just a taste of the great things the two would do together. And as they say, the rest is history.
Shoes?
Chanel.
Fabulous.
I know. Honey, what are you telling me? Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.